Yo, YouTube, what's going on? This your boy Kelso here, back at y'all with a video. You ain't see my face in a minute, but we in it tonight. You with me? Got my men with me. Got tomorrow, and we got
Yo.
Kaizen.
What up, gang?
Kaizen.
What up, gang?
And yeah, we got some thoughts. We got some shit to say as regard to this game. Marvel Tokon, right? That's been the game for the weekend. What really is between the mixture of that and Avatar. But the two of y'all was my acquaintances that I played the most with in the beta. And, I would like to know y'all thoughts as well as I share my thoughts. Cause I'm not gonna lie, personally digging into the game, it really hurts my feelings that it's not as creative as it can be. Like Spider-Man, Storm, Doctor Doom, these are all characters that we ain't see in a real life fighting game in ages. And they can't do no big mix, bruh. It's just like, come on. It's like this weekend it's been so much nasty shit that I was trying to discover when it came to Spider-Man's little spider bomb jump. I was trying to put it in the corner. It blows up like damn near as soon as you put it out. You don't get no block stuns or nothing. I don't even know where to start, y'all. Cause it's like I like the way the game feels because it was in a beta and it was something new from what I'm used to playing. But I don't know if I didn't get that same feeling, me on a personal level, that I got with Invincible.
Yeah, I can see that. I think we can start with the positives. Just lay off that because I think we a lot of people share our sentiments. I think, but I think we couldn't also start with saying what we do like about it, and then get into our more detailed grievances with the game.
What I love about the game is the way my man Iceman was shooting them Jones in the background. You see how he was?
Yeah.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that. You like
The way Iceman was doing that. You hear me? What you say?
You like the stages. You like how the stage presentation.
I did like. I didn't really care for the jungle one. I'm not gonna lie to you, but
Savage Land, yeah.
I think my favorite was probably the X-Men stage. But while we on the topic of stages, I wonder how that stage is going to go as far as competitive play. Because that stage, like certain setups, certain things like that we was discovering, it's like, especially in tournament standpoint, like damn, we had the X-Men stadium, there's no stage transition, so I get to set up corner steals and stuff like that compared to if we fighting in the city or we fighting in the jungle, then you gotta do about 2 stage transitions before you can get your corner setups, and that can be drastically different in the game. So I wonder how that is going to work and what made them choose for the X Mansion to be a stage with nodes. I understand why it doesn't stage transition, but what made them make the choice for that.
I think it'll be interesting to see what the majority of stages are going to look like, because right now we only have 3, and we have 2 that have at least 1 transition on each side, with Savage Land having 2 to get to the corner, and then X Mansion having none. What's going to happen, I think, is going to be very similar to Smash, in which people are going to counterpick with stages. Because people who are going to get a lot of benefits from setting up in corners always going to want X Mansion to be played, right? But if you're playing like Doom Iron Man and you're trying to run around the stage the whole time, you don't want to be trapped in that corner. You're going to pick fucking Savage Land times 2.
Yeah.
You ain't never getting the corner.
that makes sense. Yeah, because you for sure.
So the stages are going to become a level of the competitiveness of the game, like they're actually integrated in instead of a background element, which is interesting. I don't know if it's going to be how that's going to turn out, but I definitely think it's interesting.
So, to piggyback on that, specifically about
Go ahead and do it.
and the positive and the stage transition. The stage transitions look cool, and I do like how the fact that when the stage transitions, the assist character on the bottom, that it shows the assist character you unlock. I like the little comic portion of that. That was pretty dope. And again, we could talk about the negative later about the actual stage transitions and how much, but I really do enjoy that. In addition to that, I do enjoy the fact that the game has it has a lot of Easter eggs in the background, which you have to really pay attention to that. For instance, of course, if you played Spider-Man during the beta, with his level 3, whatever in the web smash, web ball, when he's with his opponent, it changes per stage. So like, when I seen him do like the level 3 and he had the basketball hoop,
I ask about
basketball, and then you see him like crush your opponent with it. But in addition to that, even down to like when the Sentinels, like every single round, the stage changed. Specifically in the X Mansion, I thought that was pretty cool. And
I thought that was cool too. Yeah.
And then when it came down to it, like final round, you don't see any like X-Men. You just see like the mansion just destroyed. You're like, dang, cuz they got whooped.
It looks like they're playing out Days of Future Past as you're fighting in the game.
Yeah, that's
which is pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
So like you can tell that Arxis loves all of Marvel. Everything aesthetically is on 10, you know. Even the match dialogue so far, I don't know how much you guys have paid attention to it, but when you get the Spidey mirrors, he's like, "Oh, what's up, Kane?" Or is it Ben this time? I don't know. I can't tell. I'm gonna whoop your ass though.
He was like, "Oh, is this another Clone Saga again?"
Yeah, he's like, is this Mysterio? Like, that's new. Yeah, so like you can tell they are in love with Marvel Comics and everything aesthetically going on with the game. And I really can't knock anything about that at all because the comic book aesthetic is so sick. And their own takes on the characters are awesome so far.
Yeah, the character designs are fantastic. I really, like you said, they put a lot of love and heart into it. Like you can tell they care about the source material. And
Storm do look nice.
They made her appropriately bad.
Yeah.
Talking about Storm?
Showing the right kind of skin, just the right amount.
My lotion came out when I seen that.
She don't even need the legs showing. Just show me a little bit of what you're working with.
No, for sure.
That's all.
But I think like the designs are like literally spot on, and they're great. I can't knock it, and especially how Iron Man looks like a Gundam. Pretty cool. And then, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. That Captain America fit, he looks so like somebody that was like, that fit looked like a DMV outfit. How he had the collar stuck up.
He do look like you without a beanie on.
That's not for real facts. But no. And I would also say the moves look cool. So not the actual properties, like
auto combo,
moves, but like the actual like moves, like the Ghost Rider, and he does his like his up. I think it's like his 2-1-4 light, and he does like the little chains. That don't look raw. Even Dr. Doom doing his signature grab. That joint was like, that's pretty raw. And the supers look cool, but that's why I can say I really really enjoyed and like it looks cool.
Yeah. For sure. I can't have any complaints with the visuals, honestly. And I can say that on a gameplay aspect, I think Spidey and Ghost Rider should be the standard of what a Tokon character plays like, in the sense of how they feel so clearly different from the last 5 or 6 characters we had in the original beta. In terms of movement, in terms of how they use their unique skills, like their unique skills felt so integrated into the character. Like you were constantly using them, and it's what makes them special. And I feel like that's what we need to see more of from any new characters coming into the game, because Cap's shield is cool, like being able to bounce that around is cool, but it's more of a trick than like it's part of his toolkit, and it's not his character as a whole, you know? Like he doesn't revolve around doing like a combo and then bouncing the shield off and then combo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas with Spider-Man, you feel like that because he's like shooting his web. Now he's flying at you. He hits you. He gets a launcher.
Like
he's swinging around. You know, yeah, exactly. Like the integratedness of the unique skills is what really made Ghost Rider and Spider-Man stand out, I feel. And I think that should be the standard for these Tokon characters, because if we're not going to get the things we're going to get into with the gameplay from the tag mechanics, we need more depth within the characters themselves, or at least in how different they are playstyle wise.
I agree.
I agree too. I really like the way, I'm gonna be real, my favorite character in the whole, even with Spider-Man and Ghost Rider added, was Storm. I
think Storm does that pretty well also.
Did that pretty well. I think
sure.
The ice ball and having to control the projectile. My only issue with just Storm's ice ball in particular was the fact that hitbox was just obscure, bruh. I didn't understand, bro. Like it would be like right in front of your face, like staring at you sometimes, like you blocking this right here, bro. You hit me and like you tapped out of it, bro. Like where did the ice ball go, bro? But I think that Miss Marvel, I seen some changes that was done to Miss Marvel, right? I didn't play her, but from what the people who did play her said there was some changes. I also didn't see as many.
I mean, that's a sign things have changed.
Who else? Doctor Doom. You don't see too many Doctor Dooms, but I didn't really get a chance to get into him as much as I would like to, but I think Doom got some real good trickery to his toolkit too when you get past him not having a foot dive.
For sure.
Because I was finding some real nasty setups with his EX laser. Like I would cause the meter, the combo meter to extend so they can get the hard knockdown. And the way I would do it is after the hard knockdown, call the EX and still be able to call somebody in to set up. So it's like it does make you feel like with the characters it is like a symbol, because there's 4 people on the screen, and when you get real nasty, it's like really feel like you're getting jumped when you it can really feel like that. I like the way how it feels from the 4v4 though, because it really do feel like it's special, because it be time periods where I would think Doom is in the unique spot, which is the 4th at the end, but no, it's Storms. Now you got to work with Storms unique, you know, so it's like a lot of switching around and always doing something different with your brain and having to remember. For me, it's fun, because it's like, yeah, for at certain situations like that sucks because I could have used that Doom laser, but it's like always like keeping it in my, from what I see what they're trying to do, keep it spicy, keep it moving, like do different things, like don't just get used to one particular assist, one particular gameplay, unless you do the one character in cameo playstyle.
Right. I think this is also an extension of how the beta itself is run. With not having a training mode, it really limits what we can learn from the game in general.
Telling you, bro. Cause I felt so old school, bro, having to keep going to CPU and just I would just be like, all right, for 10 matches straight, I'ma just use Doctor Doom and see what we just come up with until I 10-0 the computer, bro. And then I
Mhm.
would just do that for like every character until I can get a good combo or two down. And then
Right.
just implement it that way.
Yeah.
Cause I think like it was so for me, cause me, I'm always trying to find the setups, bro. I was trying to find setups with the EX moves as much as I could, because you could EX move into another character's EX move. Like
Right.
I was Spider Bomb uh with Spider-Man, but because I got one of my other characters, I would do the EX Doctor Doom while you're in this hit stun of the EX Spider-Man bomb. So I was trying my hardest.
You really were.
I was trying my hardest to find some key setups, bro. That is me. That's my play style. I need it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think like it was crazy the fact that you pointed the fact that Doctor Doom didn't have his foot dive. I didn't even pay any mind to that. And I was like, wait, he don't. It's like, fuck. But it is what it
Yeah,
is. It got to be some difference compared to Marvel versus Capcom, because it just got to be some type of difference. And the way how this game is structured, it is possible if they ever did a Marvel vs. Capcom 4 for both of them to coexist because of this game structure, which it can possibly happen, but we'll see. Because I can see that this game is going to have a lot of divide to it, because people going to want more mix. This game does have a lot of neutral, but a lot of times, you have neutral but no mix. And I guess that's the thing, that's what's going on in the Street Fighter community. Like there's not a lot of mix in Street Fighter 6, but people miss that. But even when like with Tokon specifically, I think people want to be creative with it, and it is you want to be creative because you have these characters. But the problem is, like I pointed out to Tamero, and I was talking to my boy High and Key, it's hard to create mix with a game that doesn't have a hard knockdown.
Yeah, outside of the
Wall splat.
Either the wall splat or when you extend the combo meter.
But you can still tech roll. You can air tech roll left and right, and it's at the end of the day, it's not true.
See, it's probably because you just get more time to set things up, because of like them doing the little spinneroonie shit.
Mm-hmm. The fallout.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying.
So like when I played with Cap, right? When I realized like, oh, what I could do is do his 2-3-4-1 light to the shield bash, and then once I push the opponent to the wall, what I can do is once it wall splats, I can jump up in the air, use his signature move with the shield to bounce it off the ground, call an assist, and that was the way I was able to create mix. But it's still kind of hard because any form of combo extension can lead to the wall, you breaking the wall in certain stages, and that's where it gets a little controversial.
Yeah, and you're already finding how people want to play this game clashing against how the game is being played, where you're seeing people get these wall-to-wall combos with Spider-Man specific, and then instead of breaking the wall, they will do the web pull back so they don't get the wall break, and they stay in a tech roll situation, so they don't have to reset to neutral, and instead have to deal with a wake up. And I think that just says a lot about how people want this game to be played. And it is, I think, ArcSys has been doing a lot of stuff with wall break since Strive. That's been their main thing they've tried to do, and I think the big difference is a 1v1 versus a tag game, which is where, like KB said, you want to have these unique situations where you're using all of your team because it's a team game, and that's not really getting applied if you're constantly having to reset to neutral and having to sit there and fight to get your hit again every single time.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think that's the big issue with this game so far. Is
Do I
that
keep my Oki or do I want to get a character?
yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And one thing else I noticed about the game itself is the fact that in order to prevent a wall splat, you have to use your EX moves. So, like when I noticed, like when I was playing in the city, and I was just playing against the homie, I noticed that the more I used my EX moves, it did not cause a wall splat because the combo meter was getting higher and higher. But that's for the EX move. But when I would use like a normal special, like if it's a light medium, it wall broke. So it's like, dang, I basically, in order for me to prevent a wall break, I have to use meter. I have to use my resources, excuse me, and then I shouldn't have to spend my resources on that.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't have to spend my resources to cause mix. And it's like, okay, you know, it's cool and all, but still, at the end of the day, it's still no benefit because all it takes for this game is, again, if I wanted to force a round, do the medium combo or do the heavy combo, and at the end of the day, all the mix that I just did, and I did it against Kelso. He was mixing me and making his comeback, and all I did is, okay, well, to prevent myself from losing the round, I just do a medium combo to force the next round. Like, all right, cool, and it's just like, okay, it works smarter, not harder, and I seen it in TNS. Shout out to Tamara for making night for TNS. But it's not bad, but it's not good. It's I think right now what Arxis needs to do is find that healthy balance. And I hate to say this, you compare it to Dragon Ball, where you have that healthy balance. You know, you have the healthy balance of mix and neutral.
Which version?
The newest version, you still have the healthy balance. Yeah. It's not the balance you like. It still has a healthy balance. Anywho, but
actually, it is kind of more similar to Tokon in the way that they want you to spend your EX to cancel over and over again, and to keep your stuff going.
Oh, and that that's what I wanted to add on too. I'm glad that y'all mentioned that too. That's what I don't like in the beginning of the matches, because you don't have that many resources unlocked, and you need that in order to basically like set up and do everything. It feels like you have to get the first hit like 2 to 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's not, you can't just, all right, whoever gets the first hit, you can steamroll. You have to get a hit 2 to 3 times, for me personally. Because it's in order to start doing the one player game, if that's your strategy, you know, those type scenarios. To me personally, I didn't like it because it's like, okay, if I use my tag wrong, if I whatever, I do one tag combo Bro, I don't got no assists for like half the game, and this and I don't got no resources, no tags. What combo do I do? Because you need your EX moves in order to do the nice combos, the wall bounces, the Captain America, his shield slam. You gotta do the EX one to keep them popped up in order to not using assists. So it's like, how do you do that in the beginning of a set?
But that's
How do
And
you
I
set
don't
up
think they
the
want
game?
you to.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's what I'm
Ah.
saying. They don't want you to. That's why I said.
Why?
That's why they try to force you to do the air combos in order for you to get a character or air combo or wall bounce. They want you to do this. They want you to, or even a super.
That's how I end up going like a whole set only having 2 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. They want you to do that.
I think that part's intentional. Just by the way, it's first to 3 rounds to winning 3. They want it to sort of be like whoever unlocks their character first is probably going to win the first match or the first 2. But then because whenever you lose a round, I should say, you gain a character back. By your second loss, you have your whole team. So they want that balance to happen. They want it to be like they're basically artificially creating close games in that sort of sense.
Yeah.
That's not really my issue with it. My issue definitely stems from how the assists are implemented in this game.
Trash.
Bro, when I super jump and I throw out a fucking assist and I see Cap up past the fucking Avengers
And then
Tower,
past me and shit.
I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that. They need to. They definitely need to change that because, you know, everybody doesn't want an air beam assist, and it doesn't put you in a way. It doesn't put you in a circumstance in which, one, you can force mix for real. It's basically, okay, neutral, and I kept doing this against Kelso with Ghost Rider. Anytime where I want to win the neutral, what I'll do an empty jump with Captain America, and then I call Ghost Rider chain while I'm in the air, and then he gets hit. He's going to get clipped by it.
Yeah, you was doing that to me.
And it's just like
I can certify.
But it's like that's one of the I guess it's not good. And even you can't even it's like so difficult to even confirm like off of that. Like
I think. Go ahead.
no, like I like probably for the character team I was using, it's like mad difficult. And then even if you have a flight character, the flight is so stiff. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Her flight
It's-
is stiff.
The issue is we're also seeing so many contemporaries go up against it right now with Invincible Versus and this Avatar game. And we're getting direct comparisons of things we like in different games to this. And it makes it really hard to focus on what we enjoy about this game when we can see a way we like it better in a game that's just around the, around the block.
yeah, it's coming soon. Like, and I think, go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, like, we hate the flight in Tokon, and then you go over to Invincible, and Mark's flying around the fucking screen. You're like, this feels right. This
It
feels
feels
right.
good, bro. This shit.
You be feeling like you in the
I'm
music
telling you.
video from the first season.
I'm telling you.
But the way assists work in Tokon is antithetical to every other tag game ever you've ever played in your life. You have never played a tag game where when you jump, your assist comes up with you. That has never been a thing ever.
Stop following me, bro.
What is the first thing? How do you play neutral when you open Dragon Ball, bro? How do you open neutral when you play Marvel vs. Capcom? How do you open neutral when you play 2X KO? Is it jump back? Yeah, exactly. There you go. See?
Jump back, call assist, bro. That's all I need, baby.
Mm-hmm. Or if you being aggressive, forward jump call assist, right?
It's like
it,
you know what? Yeah.
It's confusing that they don't want you to do that essentially, or they want it to be a read when you call your assist. They don't just want you
Yeah.
to be able to jump into your block string
Like, let
automatically.
me do a little quick IED with let me do a little quick IED with Captain America so I can get this ice ball air projectile with Storm. And it's like in the
Mm.
heat of the moment, I don't feel like thinking about that, man. We already got so much shit to worry about. Full characters, Ghost Rider with his chain, uh, like shit flying all over the screen. In the mix of trying to block, yeah, let me just IED real quick. I'm trying to block Iron Man missiles, bro, and I gotta remember the IED to get that ice ball, that 21 like assist, orb
Mm.
assist, and I got an instant air dash for it if I want it low to the ground. If not, she's just throwing the wind at you. So
And I think that's
it's
part of why people gravitated so much towards Spider-Man during this beta. You know what that web zip feels like?
free neutral, bro. The super dash, you hear me?
Heavy plus special, super
Yeah.
dash. Feels like super dash, and guess what? You don't have to jump to do it. So you can press that button, fly over while you're calling assist. And like that's what feels natural to people, and it made that character the best easily in this
Yeah,
beta so
it
far.
literally. Oh, bro, people got away with murder.
Oh yeah.
People got away with murder, man. This beta did not feel like Marvel Tokon. It felt like episodes of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, bro. Cause I'm telling you, bro, if Iceman and Five Star was in this joke, bro, they just would have been his assist, bro. I'm telling you, just like the damn show, bro. Cause that's all people. That's all people's play style was just learn Spider-Man, web sling, call assist to keep you safe so you don't get punished.
Yep. And then also talking about the assist more, besides your assist jumping with you.
He was doing the podcast with no socks on.
Cold ass feet at a podcast is crazy.
Oh, foot ass.
I know them piggies is shivering.
Bruh, he probably got the coldness to where it's like, you know, when you don't even feel the cold, that's how cold your feet
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Until you put that shit under a blanket, you're like, oh my god,
Oh
my
my,
feet was freezing. My feet were freezing.
what going on with him, bruh? Yeah,
Yeah.
back to now back to when it come to like Marvel though.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what I was saying is the other big issue. This is not new. Probably anyone you've ever heard talk about the issues with this game has already said this. But I reiterate it because it also is true for me. I think it's true for anyone who's felt this game. Doing a combo and having your assist for every character be the same during a combo.
Oh yeah,
That is trifling.
yeah.
Absolutely fucking trifling.
Doom got
What-
all them assists, bruh, and then when it's his time to combo, he just
Yeah. Why is everyone have Bardock? Why is every assist Bardock A when we're doing a combo?
yeah.
I don't.
I
Why
don't
would they?
like that.
Why do you want that? Why do you think people want that?
Yeah, I don't want.
That's not why we play. That's not why we play tag games, so we can have the same assist for the whole game. That's not why people pick different characters. If they wanted to pick fucking Spider-Man A, Spider-Man B, Spider-Man C, we could just go play Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. If we really wanted. Like, if you want that, you might as well just let us be able to pick the same character over and over again. Because that's
Yeah.
kind of what you're doing to the combos. That's what
Yeah.
you're doing to the combo system. That's the reward you get, and it doesn't feel good. It feels like everyone just does the same shit whenever they get the hit. Aside from a few special
combos.
cases.
Yeah, up combo, then you heavy to the ground, call assist, and then yeah, it did feel like real repetitive, real fast.
Hmm. And regardless of what skill level you're at, it is that. It boils down to that. It's like, maybe I can see it being a case of where we haven't figured out a way to get around the system to get our unique combos, but we shouldn't have to like cheat the game to figure that out.
I'm about to break the game in order to.
Yeah, it feels like we're playing a state of the game where every character, if we're comparing it once again to Dragon Ball Fighters, if every character is going 2M, 5M, 2H into medium, heavy, slam them down to the ground, press your super, And that's every character throughout the game. So it creates a situation where you're not going to care as much about the amount of characters if they're all going
no
to
socks
play,
on, bro.
if they're all going to play this in the same homogenized way. Like, you can be as excited for Colossus as you want, but if at the end of the day he's just gonna knock a nigga into the air and then hit him back onto the ground for another lariat assist into a wall break, you're gonna be like, yeah. You're gonna get bored, bro. You're gonna get bored.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to create a very, very, very big issue if this game launches in a similar state that it is now.
Yeah.
And it's going to create the issue where no one's going to complain about the visuals. No one's going to complain about how it looks or even how it plays to a degree, but it's going to get stale. And when spectators see that the same combo is being played over and over again, people stop watching. Players stop playing. There's no money in it anymore. And it creates a game that dies quickly, regardless of how big it is.
Yeah, Marvel could be a marvelous flop, you hear me?
It's possible. It's very possible. And that's why we're proud to announce here on Kelso2Times channel. I can't wait. Injustice 3, everybody. Play the trailer.
Shit.
And then we come back. Then they Kelso dressed like absolute Batman.
Good.
Shit, we gotta make sure we get that Joker tomorrow.
Yeah, I need to go back and collect all those, all of them.
But yeah, that's my big problem with the game at the moment. It's dire in that sense, and I think if that issue doesn't get addressed, we're looking at a potential flop.
I also think this game needs to decide what they want to do between simple combos or inputs, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it could be both.
It can.
I don't like it, bruh.
You don't like it? It can. I'm be honest, it can. But at the same time, it's how they do it. And one in terms of, okay, let me just program this button to be off. Like I won't need it, or you won't need it, or somebody that's been playing fighting games won't need R2 to do these actions.
I think, Kelso, you're talking more about the auto combos, right?
Yes.
Not
Those,
the simple input.
But even with the auto combos, because it can, but now it's going to get stale from a professional standpoint, competitive standpoint, like Tamero said. Because again, the problem with this game now is what the new fighting games are doing now. You're trying to oversimplify these games, and then it takes away from the creativity. It takes away, and depending on the situation, depending on the situation, it can force somebody to be creative as well. But the thing about it is, these games try to oversimplify to draw in a larger audience. And the fact of the matter is, keep it a being, like, they all still gonna press random buttons anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear me?
They gonna do this.
They ain't really doing nothing but hurting the 10% of us, bruh. They
gonna do a little bit of that.
Oh, hold up.
You know, just a little massage, face massage of the buttons.
This is what I wanna do to y'all.
Yeah.
But
stop rubbing your sticks together.
Hey yo, sword fight.
Oh no.
But yeah, that being said, that's the overall, that's the issue, and that's just not a Tokon issue in terms of like how can they figure out how to way to balance the auto combo mixed with uh, mixed with like creativity. That's just a new fighting game issue, period. Because again, you still got City Wolves that do it. Melty Blood has it, but
Yeah.
again, um, Undernight has it as well. But at the end of the day, what
To a small degree.
I know Melty Blood has it for sure.
Undernight does to a very small capacity. Like
Okay.
it's just one button combo.
Okay.
I think there's a very fine line you can ride between it, and I think we've already started seeing a backswing in terms of simplifying fighting games because at the end of the day, the casual audience aren't the audience that retains. You know, they're not the people that stick around. So you're not really drawing in people from making the thing simpler. You are drawing people in from people who know how to play the game on a competitive level already, and seeing that makes people want to play. You know,
Yep.
seeing cool shit makes people want to play. Or, like, it's not about how hard it is, really. I don't think it ever really has been. It's just been that's a myth that's been propagandized by people who want to pause during Dark Souls. You know,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think we see that backswing already happening with like Invincible and stuff like that, where they're back to motion inputs. There are simple inputs, but it doesn't affect the gameplay at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. There you go. It don't affect the gameplay like it do on Marvel, bruh.
Right, because in
don't.
Marvel, in Tokon, you are seeing a lot of things where it feels a little restrictive to do your own combos like manually in this game. And you'll see a lot of weird fallouts happen during a combo, but guess what never happens in auto combo? They always get hit for the full thing.
A Fallout. Yeah, that Fallout never happens.
Yeah, because I
Wait.
noticed like whenever I try to do like medium, like I do light, medium, heavy, it still does the auto combo and you level 3. I'm like, all right, bro, that's not what I wanted. Like,
Captain America will throw his shield, catch it, kick you, and fucking shield slam from jumping in the air in the same auto combo. Damn near, bro.
so
It's like, oh,
Nah,
you
that
weren't
shit
ready to
crazy.
hit confirm? Oh, you auto combo. There's no penalty for being caught off guard with getting a hit. You know, like there's no you just get to auto combo for 50%.
Then they slow time for you. Be like, yeah, nigga, you hit the auto combo.
So, we talked about what's the good thing, the good, the bad, and the indifferent.
Mhm.
What
Ugly.
What do y'all think they can do for the actual game itself to be better?
Put Dazzler in.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you gonna sell a whole nother $7. Yeah.
And especially, and the reason why I ask that because as y'all know, games are getting more expensive. Like,
Yeah.
how are you going to justify selling this game for $80? And the fact that
Oh, they gonna do it. It's Marvel.
it's Marvel.
That's how they
yes.
sell it to you. They
And,
gonna,
and I feel like if they don't fix it by the time the game releases, then what's going to keep people coming back to the game is not the game, not the mechanics itself, but it's going to be the characters that release. And I feel like by the time like the game itself is going to be polished and ironed out, people are gonna move on to something else.
yeah.
Yeah, if they don't fix it in this period, for sure.
Yeah. And
No new. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say no new amount of characters is going to fix the fact that Dazzler's gonna hit the same combo as Iron Man, is gonna hit the same combo as Doom, is gonna hit the same combo as Ghost Rider, is gonna hit the same combo as fucking Colossal. You know? That's the big issue at the moment, in my opinion. I think they need a complete rework of how the assist system works in regards to tracking and during combos.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think the unlocking characters is an issue. I think it's unique. I think it makes the game stand out in an interesting way.
I like that.
and it brings in another level of strategy, like I said, with the stages and transitions and wall breaks and wall splats and how that works. I think that brings something to the game that makes it unique, that will keep people playing. What I don't think keeps people playing is how samey it will all feel if they constantly have to do the one combo or try to figure out their way around doing one singular combo. And
Yeah.
it stops it from being a team game and instead becomes a 1v1 with 3 assists, you know? And it will become a real 4v4 if we can fix that assist system going on.
Yeah. I also
Yeah.
think. Go ahead, Kelso.
No, I was agreeing with Tamara.
I also think that with those, not only with the system itself, I also think that with the stage transitions, they should have a way you can turn the act, not turn the animation off for the stage transitions.
Why
So,
do you say
like,
that?
Huh?
Why do you say that?
Because of the length of the game itself, as with being a spectator, and you got Evo, and you're watching the same stage transition over and over and over again. It's gonna get repetitive. It's already drawn out because you're stopping me from. You're already stopping me from preventing to enact mix. You're already stopping me from doing that. So with you stopping me with mix and you're causing the stage transition, you do the animation. Then at that point, we are returning to neutral, and that's a lot of time. It's a lot of time because you're doing it over and over again. Because it seems like even if you when you push that character to push the opponent to the corner for mix or whatever the case may be, by default, unless you're performing the EX move, you're going to hit a stage transition depending on the stage.
The only reason I don't find an issue with it is because we already have Strive, which has this same thing happening, and nobody has a problem with it. It doesn't happen as often in Dragon Ball, but when it does, it's essentially the same amount of time, and I don't think anyone has issue with it. And I also think when it comes to a personal problem of competitors feeling like it's getting stale, I think that just becomes a matter of the amount of stages we have. If we get enough of a variety, it'll be fine. Right now we have the 3, and only 2 have stage transitions, and 1 has an aggressive amount of stage transitions.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we probably just have to see the final output. I'm just taking out of my shoes. Me personally, I don't mind it. I don't really care for it. And typically, like to speak on like the Dragon Ball transition. The Dragon Ball transitions usually only happen when you
heavy.
Yeah, when you heavy at a certain character at the end of the round. You won't get another stage transition after that stage transition, if you get what I'm saying. But even down to that, it's still like it's from a spectator standpoint. If I'm constantly having to see a stage transition, and then it's a first
6 times in one game.
Like 6 times in one game. In one round, not just one game, just one round. It's like, all right, bro. And especially as if it's an ABCD combo, it's like, okay, well, with that it becomes repetitive. It's just as bad as the auto combo, because you can do a medium auto combo and it causes a stage transition. So yeah. I think in terms of being a spectator, it can become stale. And not only that, if you're running like top 8 in this game, the game itself, adding that extra time to it, can be drawn out. It can be drawn out, especially with good players. It can be drawn out, and
for sure,
it could go longer than fighters. It has the potential.
I think so. Yeah. especially the way supers don't do no damage. Level ones, I should say. Level ones don't do have a weird damage proration issue that feels weird to me in my soul.
They don't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, level
Yeah.
threes do what I expect a level 3 to do within a combo.
Yeah.
But the level ones are like, oh, why do I have to spend so much meter to do this kill at the end? Like it doesn't feel like an actual progression. Yeah, right, exactly.
You know, hopefully they do.
I also personally, outside of just the combos and stuff, I think it's lacking in the defensive mechanics. I don't really like the current, like, yeah, it's like a consistent like rock paper scissors. I mean, maybe over time, right? Because it is the beta, so maybe over time it would probably make a person not mash it, because towards the end of the beta I was getting good at countering the assemble rush or whatever it's called. Like I was doing a better job at countering, and actually what I didn't realize until it was done to me was it disables the teammates.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you perfect do it, it does it for even longer.
Yeah.
So it's like, whoa, make you really want it. But I just don't like that. In my opinion, that's just, it's only like 2 defensive mechanics. They the same button. One is you got to press right before an opponent hits you. The other one you just press during.
It's essentially the push block without the push block. But
yeah, I'm just used to the push block.
It's a mix between a burst and a push block.
Yeah,
for sure. But without the ability to debate it, because I don't know if you guys ran into this issue, but when your assist hits that push block / burst, whatever they call it, counterattack or whatever the fuck, if you block it, you get guard broken, and you can't hit a button. They still get their turn. So that feels weird. Where it's like you feel like you read it right, but you're not getting rewarded for reading it right. So I think that's also a very strange issue there, but that's very small because it really happens.
Yeah, it reminds me of the counter break in Killer Instinct. But the reverse effect.
Yeah.
I
don't have an issue with those two mechanics being so similar, because if I did, I feel like I'd have an issue with 2XKO's parry and retreat guard, and I don't really.
Yeah.
And I feel like they kind of have very similar functions in that kind of way, where one's is a get off me button, and one's more of a call out.
Yeah.
So it's not that big of a deal for me right now. I think the defensive mechanics are actually pretty okay, especially with the way it already is de-incentivizing having a character on defense blocking for a long time. If you can call out when they're gonna do something like that, and you see them do that little small ass slide backwards, and then you punch them and they shit, that feels good.
$6 million man there.
So I have a big issue with that.
Yeah, I think in order to make this game better, if they have a competitive mode, I create a competitive mode to skip the stage transitions. They fix the assist call out, and fix how the assists navigate in terms of how you perform it, or make it a more customizable experience for the player in terms of how you call the assist. What else? And let's actually get back to having a hard knockdown. You don't for level 3.
Yeah.
For level 3, for level 3. Just
Yeah.
on,
It shouldn't be no roll on the level 3. I agree. Yeah.
I think also to add on to your point about the wall breaks, I think Guilty Gear Strive, what they have in Guilty Gear Strive, they should also do here. Whereas if you're using a level 3 super, or yeah, because supers are about the same in Strive, but if you're using a super at the wall and it transitions, you should get a hard knockdown off of that.
Yeah.
I think you should be able to get a hard knockdown if you're spending the meter to do a level 1 or a level 3. You should be rewarded for being able to get that stage transition off. Like there should be some sort of incentive to get the ball rolling harder when you're doing the stage transition instead of just, here we go, we're flying around neutral again.
Yeah.
And I spent 50 of my bar and I didn't kill on accident. I guess I gotta hit him again somehow. That happened to me multiple times in the tournament. I was really frustrated. Oh, that brings me to another thing that also is very weird. Your when you combo super into super, when you DHC, why is your super tied to your assist gauge?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You can have 150 meter,
Yeah.
but if you don't have 150 meter and your 3 or 2 bars, you cannot do 1 into 1 into 1. And that really feels bad. That feels really, really bad.
Yeah, I agree.
I have another way to put that.
I do. I feel you too on that one.
So that's just another grievance I have with the game, personally. Do you guys have anything else?
I think for me, realistically, it's really not too many. I was just trying to enjoy the game for really what it was. So I did the best that I could, trying to play the way that I wanted to play. We'll just be able to find out more if they either release one last beta or when the actual game comes out. I really hope if they release one more beta that they add a training mode. You know, the last other two betas, their competitors have had a training mode.
Yeah.
I was able to enjoy Invincible Versus a lot more because it was a training mode. I didn't get a chance to get an avatar, unfortunately. I didn't get a chance, but I'm pretty sure. But I'm pretty sure that you know, you able to find some nasty stuff because of the training mode. If it's these points of the beta, it's you want people to figure out how to play your game. You want people to try to break it so you can fix it early. Let us do that.
Right.
So, outside of that, I really want to say no complaints. We covered everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I still look forward to playing it when it comes out. I think everything we covered though.
I got one more thing for you guys.
Okay, Nas.
Yeah. Anyways, so
So
each of you. Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say.
No, go ahead.
Wait. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just about to say,
Okay.
it, but like,
Nas,
go
you
ahead. Yeah, no, but go ahead.
Nah, you go ahead.
No, it's cool though. KB, what are you saying? Go ahead.
You do what you're saying, KP?
Yeah. But I feel like what helped, what also, you know, with us just watching the Evo Awards, I think one thing that did hurt it just now is the fact that it's not going to be in any upcoming tournaments, like very major, and it's not more so to compete, but more so Evo is known for fighting games, and
Yeah.
we didn't get any information about Marvel Tokon after they said repeatedly that this game is going to be out next year. Okay, where's the information? Now,
Yeah.
This Evo's one of the biggest fighting game conventions now, but also tournaments. So there could have
That's
been
what they
this regular
want.
information. Got more Tokon information soon, and even down to their like they're showing. I think it was like a PlayStation showcase.
Yeah.
It was mid. You announced that what's his name, Ghost Rider and Spider-Man are gonna be playable, and they're gonna have another beta, and then it's another stage. Great. What else though? Because this is pretty lackluster. Because we already knew they were in the game. So
just like we know the Wonder Twins is here.
What I'm saying is they have to learn this food. They have to learn.
They had to catch on.
Their old Arc Sys mistakes. They cannot like just not communicate, because that's one reason why a lot of people drop Dragon Ball in season 2, the lack of communication and things like that. You gotta keep these people informed, and you know, now a lot of fighting games are realizing that, and they're keeping them informed and keeping their players informed, because you have people that invest money in your game, and then time and money to go compete in these tournaments. And you know, you can't have them in limbo, or else what's going to happen is when they're going to see something else they like, they're going to divert their attention to something else.
That's true. Yeah, I can agree with that. They do need to be on top of their shit to stay on top of our time. When our time is already pulled in so many directions in this day and age, they need to be on top of communicating in order to keep us invested in the game, for sure. But I wanted to leave it on a little bit of a positive note, so it wasn't just like 50 minutes of us talking shit and then being like, but the game looked good though.
Yeah, for real though. You and me,
you know, this
that's
man
not
made top 9, top 10 and TNS, know what I mean?
You gotta listen to him, bro.
Yeah, boy, I tell you.
He was almost top 8, boy.
So I just wanted to ask, what are your top 3 characters you want in the game? And if you can give me a unique mechanic with them, that's awesome. But your top 3.
Top 3, my favorite superhero, and one of my favorite superheroes, Sentry. Sentry, and his mechanics, his special would be him using powers of the void. Like, he can switch from the void and the Sentry in mid combo. That Joe goes so crazy, and then like
I fuck with that,
and like that adds layer to him as a character in a combo. Like he can, yeah, bro. Him switching back and forth, that shit would be so cool.
Or if he had like a void meter where if, like, it's like Noriyuki's blood, when he goes out of control he turns into void.
Exactly.
That'd be dope.
Exactly.
See, that's tough. That's what I like to hear.
Who else? I want Forge.
Interesting.
I want Forge because of how creative he can be with his he can create anything. So
yeah,
and how you can make him nasty based on the stages he uses the materials in the stage to do certain, like, to create certain objects to make it his combos more innovative. That would be so hard, body. So if you're at the Xavier Mansion, he can make he can make like a knockoff Wolverine claws or something to go into another combo. Or say you have Avengers Tower, then he can make Iron Man's cannon on his arm or something. And be like, it's like just different ways to like make him creative, because it's like, you know, he can make anything.
Yeah.
My third character would probably be I got X-Men, got Sentry. I would want it to be a villain, but I would want it to be Not Mephisto. Mephisto would probably be cool.
Let's see that.
Come back to me with my third. I'm about to do
Okay.
Come back to me with my third.
Yeah. Kelso?
Not Swamp Thing. Groot.
Mm-hmm.
The big dude with traps, bruh.
The big dude with traps.
He could be a big dude with traps, bruh.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
A big
So you
dude
just
with
want
traps,
something
bruh.
back.
I need some Groot, bruh. Yeah, a little bit. A Swamp Thing and an anime fighter or a type fighter, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Like of course Dazzler, but I'm not gonna put her in there
Why not?
because she's just a main one. We know that is Dazzler.
Yeah, but what would she do? What would be her thing? You had to make a mechanic.
Move like shit on them roller skates, bruh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she do
So like Bridget
Shit.
and Drive.
that's literally who I was about to say. Kinda, yeah.
Lied into it.
Yeah, that's literally what I was about to say a little bit too. Yeah, literally.
Mhm.
Wow. My third, I don't really know a third off the back that I could think of. Maybe I was thinking, if not She-Hulk, I want a character that we don't really see. Like I want a new character that's from like the comic books.
I got my third.
Like I want them to try and experiment with like Null. Like, cause he's pretty popular in the comic book world, and I want them to try to implement those type characters into the game, like breathe life. Like using Dragon Ball for an example, like when Dragon Ball Fighters came out, your pops in them generation, like who the fuck is Jiren?
The fuck is a hit?
Fuck is hit. Hey, who is this? This nigga got his hands in his pockets, boo. So I want them to try to add like, newer characters that had came out recently. Captain Marvel, the new one, the new Captain Marvel, not Miss Marvel, but the newest Captain Marvel, the pilot.
Carol Danvers?
Yeah, I actually want them to put her in there.
Uh-huh.
I
She
want
was
that-
in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
Infinite.
yeah, she was in
Yeah.
Infinite.
But
I want them to try different things. Like it's a fighting game, bro. So like try Stargirl.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Like somebody obscure, bruh. Try somebody who we just wouldn't expect to see. I just don't want a bland like. Oh, we know they're gonna put Hulk in here. Oh,
Mhm.
we know they're gonna do Hawkeye. Like we don't. Well, I don't know, but those are just high anticipated. I want to be like, oh, like if you know, like you put them in there.
yeah.
Oh nah, like somebody from the New Mutants or something. Like I want them to do something like that, in my opinion.
For
Yeah,
sure.
what about you?
So I have my three. My number one is my favorite Marvel character. You already know what I'm gonna say, Nightcrawler. I love Nightcrawler so much, and I realized if they put Nightcrawler in this game, what he would be, he'd literally be Janemba, bro. With the teleports.
yeah.
I realized that as I was thinking about it, I was like, "There's no way that I really like telegraphed that one." But Nightcrawler with his teleports, and his swords and shit, I think that'd be dope. Going along the line of something like that came into my head as you were saying, like characters we haven't seen yet or have something really crazy. I want to see Herbie. Put Herbie in the game, but make him a character similar to like Mr. Satan, where his whole moveset, it's a way to put the whole entire Fantastic Four into the game. Because where he's like getting scared or someone almost hits him, he got the shield blocking him off.
Yeah,
Or he got the thing blocking him off is what I meant to say, shielding him.
yeah.
And then you have like a mixture of all the Fantastic Four elements in there, with Herbie being the representative and getting all those characters in there in that unique and creative way. And then my last one, I was gonna say Glob Herman because I just love Glob, and he not never been in nothing. That's my boy, but he doesn't have anything crazy unique. I think you could do, not really because he's just gelatinous. But I think my one that has an idea for a mechanic would be Multiple Man.
Multiple
And you already
Man. Yeah.
and you already know where I go with that. It's the same as I was saying with Duplicate. You know, you got a character with multiple. You can put your clones out on screen. It can be a puppet type kind of character, or if you played Blaze Blue, it can play like what's his name? Who's the Attack on Titan based character? I want to say his name's Hikaru or some shit. I can't remember his name for the life of me right now. But from Blaze Blue.
Oh. I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of him right now.
Hibiki is his name. Where he can create his shadow clones, and he has mix-ups where he sends a shadow clone out to dash at you, and it's either actually him or not him, and it works as a projectile, or it's actually him, and he gets in that way. And the only difference is you're holding down the button. I think that's a cool idea for a character like Multiple Man.
Yeah, I like that.
So those would be my three. I was gonna, you took one of mine, Kelso. I was gonna say She-Hulk because I was like, the way they did Storm in this game.
Yeah, I need to see that She-Hulk like that. You know what I mean? Them legs is gonna be something serious, boy.
Nah, for real.
It just gonna be nice and luscious, boy. Green highlights. But just before like we head out, just to add on to Herbie, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That would actually be tight, and with him having to have 4 assists, bro, that would literally be a way for them to like not put the Fantastic Four, but put the Fantastic Four in there, because his 4 assists can literally be an element from each person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I think that I think he would be a good addition if they was to add him in there some shape before.
Yeah.
So, my third has never been in a fighting game. He's never been in the fighting game, but he's known. Everybody knows him. Green Goblin.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
He's never been in the fighting game. He's been only in 2 Spider-Man movies, and he's by far Spider-Man's arch nemesis.
Well, that's because he's just flying on the hoverboard. How they gonna implement that in auto
Bro,
combo?
hear me out. Hear me out. Right? When he's fighting, he has super strength. He has super strength, right? He can go ahead and while he's fighting hand-to-hand combat, he calls the hoverboard in the mid combo, and then in certain situations, what you can do is, what I'm gonna do is when I call the hoverboard, like I do like a 2-1-4 L, right? And then when I call the hoverboard, I can choose to stick on the hoverboard. I can go from long range to close range fighter and use that. So because he's proficient in close range, because he's a threat to Spider-Man in close range, and then the same thing if you press like maybe down, he jumps on his craft, and then use the bombs, the setups, and he can turn into a setup character, and you still have the bombs as well. Like, bro, he can be nasty, and his aerial combo will probably be like, it could be a movie reference, right? When he's hitting you with the combo, and then when he hits you with the combo, and like the glider comes get you, he grabs he jumps in a glider, sticks you with it, and go into the air, do an auto combo in the air, and then to finish the combo, he can like basically use the glider and then push you to the ground. Again, call back to Spider-Man 1. I'm big brain, bro. Y'all don't fuck with me, bro.
Yeah, I was thinking very similarly, where you could have a lariat style move where he is a grounded character but calls the glider out for certain things, like where remember when at the end of the first movie where Spider-Man backflips over it when he calls it and he stabs
Exactly, that's
himself.
what I'm talking about.
But instead of him stabbing himself, he does the backflip over and it works like a lariat assist.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like a 2-1-4 or
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, I mean, his pumpkin bombs usually have timers on them, so that creates a timer-based character with those setups. I think could be unique. So yeah, that's definitely a great pick.
But
Yeah.
we're gonna close it out. I gotta get back to work. Kelso, you brought us together. We'll have to finish it up. The mic on the camera, please.
Get yourself a little baggy bag on the camera before I come over there. And you don't want to be there when I come over there.
I don't know.
All right.
But I'm gonna close it out. Man, it's been a pleasure having y'all for Kelso's video. Give Kelso2Times a follow on TikTok. Tamara, I don't know if you're back to streaming, but follow Tamara.
I'm trying to get back there. It's tomorrow on all socials. You can see me over there. I have been getting back to streaming as we've been getting our games coming out. I'm getting back in the groove.
This nigga went up and throw the ball
I had to step outside.
It's your boy KB. My socials are already right there. Gonna catch you soon. You can catch me on TikTok. Hey, B-May6. KAYBEMAY6. That's what finish it off.
It's your main doggity dog, Kelso2Times, the two-timing meister, the motherfucking go-to-moly, holy, sholy, boly man. And I like to thank each and every single person that came out tonight to talk about the game in this aspect. I greatly appreciate y'all.
No problem, bro.
Give yourselves a
Of
pat on
course.
the back. Thank you, gentlemen. Give yourselves a pat on the back, people who watched the video.
Who made it through the video?
Thank you. And with that being said, y'all, we is out.
Deuces.